Okay, guys, I'm going to tell a story on how we came up with our car project. First, talk about how we came up with our design. To be completely honest, we made the car as big as it could be. We had a general idea of what we wanted it to look like, and that is what we aimed for when we built the car. We built the car with styrofoam, some presentation board, a little bit of glue, wheels, cardboard, rubber bands, and duct tape. The duct tape was the MVP of the project. If you remember when we were testing, our car is completely covered in it, and we even used the roll while testing the car. Some problems we had, well, there were too many. When we were building it, the first day, 3 of the members in our group met, as you saw in the pictures. And while they built the outline of the car, there were obvious errors in it, besides it not being, anywhere near done. Anyway, they had a few problems. The first one, which we didn't realize when we were building it, but after we were done, is the size. It's way too big. Picking the dimensions was definitely our first mistake. And when I got the car over spring back to finish, I just did not want to redo all of it. I was going to try my best to what we had, and that's what I did. But cutting out the outline of the car was not difficult. It just took a lot of time, and attaching everything to the car was pretty simple for the first 3 members of the group. But the car looked pretty bad. We were under the impression that we could not use hot glue. Second big mistake. Looking back again, if we had used hot glue, our car would have been infinitely better. Why, you ask? Well, aside from the terrible looks of the car, it was actually a great design. Except for the wheels. When I got the car, I finished everything else, and for the most part it was very straightforward. I had no problems until I began testing the car for the test. Unfortunately, because I was doing it by myself, I couldn't video the test, but I do have the results. I got it to go, yes, 14 feet. It missed its accuracy by over a foot on my closest try. I didn't have anything to tow, but I figured that because our car is a giant, it would make its needed distance. And for acceleration, I couldn't time it, but I was hoping that if we did it for our last trial, it would do okay. Then I had a revelation. Well, I couldn't permanently fix the wheels. We duct taped a lot. And during the official test, basically every time we finished a test, we had to fix the wheels again. I could do something neat with the rubber bands. Again, we were under the impression that glue was bad for the wheels, which is why ultimately our wheels barely held out. I don't have a picture that shows what it looked like before I changed it, but it was a traditional one rubber band on each side of the 2 axles. But I changed it to the way we have it now, and that literally saved us. One last thing. The car accelerated too fast, and the wheels would always spin out and lose a lot of distance. So when we were testing, we decided to duct tape the soda can on the back of the car. This helped distribute the weight of the car so that a large amount was on the back, and this kept the car down. We also used the roll of duct tape, praise duct tape, bow down to duct tape, as a weight in the center of the car. Both these items helped us during the tests. And then we went to the test, having had people laugh at us and the monstrosity of a car we made all day. But it didn't turn out too bad. Well, the car kind of died at the end, but it did its duty and we're proud of it. We did learn one very valuable lesson. Make good wheels. But more applicable to life in general, make sure that your base for anything is strong. Whether that be a physics project, a sport, a class, it doesn't matter. A good understanding of the basics will help you a long way down the road. Thank you, guys.